morning, students. So today we are going to start a new chapter in our business studies, staff recruitment. Before going to start this new chapter, I would like to give a brief in knowledge about the previous two chapters which we have done. That was human resource management, and after that we have done job analysis and manpower planning. Why I have written these two chapters before we are going to start the third chapter? Because all these chapters are interlinked to each other. Okay, we have to get the knowledge of these chapters before starting our recruitment. So in the first chapter, human resource management, I have told you this HRM, human resource management, are responsible to they are in the organization to find out how much employees are required in the organization and what are the qualifications they should possess to perform a particular job in the organization, right? And after that they will bring them in the organization. That means they will recruit them, they will select the correct employees, and then they will continuously develop their skills. They will train them, right? And they will also give them proper remuneration, and they will look after to their grievances. There is a lot of functions which a human resource management have to perform, right? So these are the functions only which the human resource management are performing. So after the first chapter, we have done chapter number 2. Over there we have seen that this HRM, human resource management, HRM has done the analysis about the job. They have studied about the job in a detailed study. What is in that job, what that job entails, what are the tasks which an employee need to perform in a particular job, what are the qualifications they should possess. We have studied that while doing job specification, right? Then we have done job enlargement, job enrichment, that adding more tasks to the job, okay, increasing the responsibility, making the job more challenging. All these were done by whom? Human resource management. And after that, by the end of the second chapter, we have understood about the manpower planning. Over there, the human resource management have to analyze the number of suitable candidates which is required in an organization to perform a job, and then also they have to find out the qualification which the employees need to possess to perform a particular job. So these are the functions that a human resource management performs. After this first function, analyzing the job and analyzing the number of candidates and their qualification which is required, what they have to do is recruitment, which we are going to study in this chapter, recruitment. Okay, so this third chapter is one of the function of human resource management. Clear? So when you are studying this chapter, recruitment, imagine yourself as a recruiter. Imagine yourself as a recruiter. So what is the meaning of this term recruiter? The recruiter is the one who takes the interview and select the right and suitable candidates with proper knowledge and skills to post them in the right position in the organization. Recruiter are those people. It may be the employer who are recruiting their own employee. Okay, so over here I have made you a recruiter. Okay students, so now let's start this chapter, recruitment. So let me first tell you the meaning of this term recruitment in my own word. By the meaning of this recruitment, we can say that it means attracting attracting more and more candidates. For what? Why you are attracting them? Sir, so that they can apply. Apply for what? Apply for a vacant job. Vacant job means the job which is empty right now. No one is doing it right now in the organization. So students, now you are a recruiter. You have to think like a recruiter. So why you are doing this recruitment? For attracting more and more candidates. More and more, which kind of candidates, sir? So suitable candidates. What's the meaning of this suitable over here? Those candidates who are having proper qualifications, proper skills and knowledge to perform a particular job, so that he or she can apply for that job in my organization. And if they will apply for my organization, I will take their interview, and if I find them suitable so that they can do the job properly in my organization, I will select them and post them in a position in my organization. Understood, students? So this is the meaning of recruitment, that the recruiter is searching. First they are searching the place where they can find the required people. Okay, they are locating the source where they will get those kind of employees, so those kind of candidates. And after they have located the place, the source from where they can select the employees, then they will start recruiting. So recruiting means only attracting. How can you attract someone? By doing advertisement, right? Advertisement through a newspaper, through a television, through internet, through your friends or relatives. There are various kinds through which we can do advertisement. Advertisement for what? For our weekend job, so that they can apply. So over here, recruitment does not mean you are employing them, you are giving them job. No, it just means that you are influencing them. You are attracting them so that they can come by their own to your place, to your organization, and then you will start selecting the most suitable candidate from those. Okay. So look at the definition of recruitment. Recruitment is the process, as I have told you, that it is a process that it does not happen instantly. It happens after a process, that means series. Okay, series of certain activities. After doing those certain activities, that means first you will put the advertisement, you will try to attract them, then they will come, then you will check who is suitable, then you will select them, right? So it is not a single step, it is a series of steps. So that's why it is a process of searching. See, in the first step, what's coming? They are searching. They are searching for the source. Okay, they are searching for the source of the prospect employees. Prospect employees means the required employees with proper qualification and training and knowledge and skills. And then they are stimulating them. Once you have found them, okay, I have found this person is suitable for my job. Now he will not come to you directly because he has no knowledge that your organization have a vacant job. You have to inform them through advertisement. Then you are through that advertisement, you are stimulating them. That means you are influencing them. You are influencing those candidates to apply for that job in the organization, so that they will come by their own will. You're not forcing them to come. They will apply for the job if they find the job interesting and as per their qualification. Understood? So over here, you are acting like a recruiter. You have become a recruiter. Okay, so to understand this, what is the motive behind this? If you are a recruiter, what will be your motive for recruitment? So the first motive will be for me to, I will find the right source. I will find the right source of those people. Find the right people. Once you have found those right people, for what? So for the right job, so that they can do the job properly. So finding the right people for the right job with the right qualification. Qualification is must. if he does not possess that qualification or knowledge, he will not be able to perform that job properly. And then you will select them at the right time, because once the motive of the organization are over, then what is the use for recruiting that employee? So you are finding the right people for the right job with the right qualification at the right time, so that the goal of the organization can be achieved. This is the motive behind recruiting an employee for your organization. Okay, so the definition and the motive are clear. So now we will move on to the characteristics of the recruitment.